Join me as I dive into a wild scenario where I explore what would happen if Ahsoka never had Anakin's guidance. Can I piece together her journey without him? Ahsoka Tano is one of the most pivotal characters in the Star Wars universe, and her development is deeply intertwined with Anakin Skywalker's guidance. As a young Padawan learner, Ahsoka's growth was heavily influenced by her mentor, Anakin, who became like a big brother to her. During her time as a Jedi, Ahsoka faced numerous challenges that tested her skills, loyalties, and morals. Anakin's mentorship played a crucial role in shaping her decisions and growth, often providing a balanced perspective when Ahsoka struggled with the Jedi Code. Without Anakin's influence, Ahsoka might have taken different paths, especially during the Clone Wars. Her impulsive nature and strong sense of justice might have led her to make more reckless decisions, potentially alienating her from the Jedi Order even sooner. Anakin's guidance also helped Ahsoka navigate the complexities of war and the gray areas between right and wrong. Without him, Ahsoka might have struggled to find her footing in the midst of the Clone Wars, potentially leading to more conflicts with her fellow Jedi. Moreover, Anakin's presence often softened Ahsoka's edges, encouraging her to consider alternative perspectives and approaches. In his absence, Ahsoka's actions might have been driven more by her emotions, leading to a steeper learning curve and more turbulent relationships. Imagine Ahsoka facing the aftermath of the Battle of Felucia without Anakin's counsel. She might have become even more disillusioned with the Jedi Council, potentially turning to more radical measures to achieve her goals. This could have led to a deeper rift between her and the Jedi Order, possibly even driving her to the dark side sooner. In a world where Ahsoka lacks Anakin's guidance, her relationships with other characters would likely be vastly different. Her bond with Captain Rex, for instance, might have formed earlier or taken on a different dynamic. Without Anakin's moderating influence, Ahsoka's interactions with Barriss Offee could have unfolded in a more confrontational manner, potentially preventing their eventual reconciliation. Ahsoka's choices during the Siege of Mandalore would have been dramatically altered without Anakin's presence. She might have taken a more aggressive stance against Maul, potentially sacrificing her values and relationships in the process. Alternatively, she could have become even more isolated, struggling to find allies in her mission to stop the former Sith Lord. One significant moment in Ahsoka's journey that could drastically change without Anakin's influence is her eventual departure from the Jedi Order. Without Anakin's counsel, Ahsoka might have left the Order sooner or under different circumstances. This could have led to a more dramatic confrontation with the Jedi Council, or even driven her to seek out alternative paths, like the Mandalorian Death Watch. If Ahsoka had to navigate her path alone, her character development and outcomes would have been significantly different. She might have grown into a more impulsive, headstrong individual, or perhaps one more cautious and isolated. The absence of Anakin's guidance would have undoubtedly altered the trajectory of her relationships, choices, and ultimately her fate. In conclusion, Ahsoka's journey without Anakin's guidance would have been a vastly different and perhaps darker path. I'd love to hear from you. How do you think Ahsoka's story would change without Anakin's influence? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to check out my other videos on Star Wars lore for more thought-provoking scenarios and discussions.